Hola, mis amigos. Feliz Año Nuevo y bienvenidos a la tercera parte de nuestra lección. Welcome to the third part of our four-part series about the digraphs. 2024, oh, what a year that was. We've all experienced a roller coaster ride this 2024. We all had our ups and downs. And now, to start 2025, in this year of hope, it's time to move forward. And let's hope that we'd be more appreciative of everything that'll come our way, be it good or bad, as all these things would make us stronger and better than who we were. So, mis amigos, brace yourselves this 2025. It's gonna be another thrilling ride for sure. Speaking of thrilling ride, today we're gonna continue discussing our much-awaited digraph lessons. Everyone, let's meet la doble erre, or el dígrafo doble erre, also known as the Spanish Trilled R. In this video, we'll learn, number one, all about the digraph doble erre. Number two, we will also learn how the sound of the letter R in general is produced in our mouths. Number three, we're gonna learn also the basic differences of the pronunciation of the British R, British R, American R, and Spanish R. And of course, number four, we're gonna learn how to pronounce the Spanish R. Entonces, what is el dígrafo doble erre? Unlike the previous digraphs that we have discussed, la CH or che and la doble L or elle, which were once part of the abecedario, la doble R is not a letter, but rather it is a double R intended to elicit the rolling and trilling sound. In English, we refer to the pronunciation of the doble R as the rolled R or the trilled R. In fact, this rolled R or trilled R, for most people, is the most difficult to pronounce.
What did he say, Mr. McIntosh? I heard rice somewhere in there, aka maíz.
No, I think you mean arroz.
Yes, arroz. Arroz. Yes, arroz, of course. So, here you go, likes arroz. All right.
The differences of how the letter R is pronounced is due primarily to the placement of our tongues in our mouths when we pronounce the letter R, and of course, due to our country of origin, our mother tongue, shall we say. Now, please pay attention to my tongue when I say this line.
Hagrid, have you combed your hair?
Hagrid, you comb your hair? Here, as you can see, the R is relaxed in the middle of the mouth, not touching any gum ridge nor any palate, and therefore, the R is not pronounced. The British R is silent when the R is in the middle of the word, but the vowel is quite long, and we have words like park, more, bark. And when the R is at the end of the word, often words that end in ER and OR, like baker, doctor, mother, water, Harry Potter, hair. Hagrid, you comb your hair? Now notice where the tip of your tongue is when we say the English words with a letter R, like run, ride, lord, car, bar, hair. Our tongue folds and then goes towards the back of our mouth, touching the soft palate. This is the soft palate. Hagrid, you comb your hair? Now, with the Spanish R, allow me to demonstrate. The first step is the tip of your tongue touches the alveolar ridge, it's the gum ridge just behind your front teeth. Here, you do this. Step 2, create a tiny bit of air pressure to make the trill, like this. And step 3, add your voice, like this. And that's how you get the Spanish Trilled R. However, there is more to the Spanish R pronunciation than just trilling. In fact, there are 2 different ways to say this Spanish R. Number 1 is the soft R or the tapped R. The soft R is pronounced with a light trill or a small flight of the tongue. Now take note, the soft R or the tapped R is used when there is a single R in the middle of the word. Again, a single R in the middle of the word. For example, pero, which means but, the conjunction but. Just like our Tagalog pero. For example, masaya ako sa kumpanya pero kailangan ko na mag-resign kasi Spanish bilingual rep na ako. Maraming salamat sa lahat. Other examples, barato, which means cheap, puro, which means pure, and caro, which means expensive. The second pronunciation of the Spanish R is the hard R or the trilled R. The hard R is pronounced with a strong trill, and this is what most people think of with a Spanish accent. Now, take note of the following. This is very important. The hard R or the trilled R is used with, number 1, a single R at the beginning of the word. Again, a single R at the beginning of the word. Examples are, and please repeat after me, la raíz, la raíz, root, la rama, branch, la radio, radio. Number 2, a single R at the end of the word. Again, a single R at the end of the word. Examples are el verbo hablar, hablar, to speak. El verbo comer, comer, to eat. El verbo vivir, vivir, to live. And number 3, a double R in the middle of the word. Again, a double R in the middle of the word. Earlier, we learned that if it's a single R in the middle of the word, then we use the soft R or the tapped R. But if it is a double R in the middle of the word, then it should be the trilled R or the hard R. Okay? Some notable examples are el perro, dog. El arroz, rice. El carro, car. La torre, tower. La gorra, cap. El zorro, fox. El correo, mail. El verbo cerrar, to close. It is very important to learn and understand this because if words are mispronounced, then they could mean a different word. For example, we say pero, which means the conjunction but, versus el perro, which means dog. Or the adjective caro, which means expensive, versus el carro, which means car. We also have the noun coro, which means choir, versus corro, which is the first person verb, I run or I am running. And now that we have learned when to pronounce the trilled R in Spanish words, I challenge you to think or to search for at least one word of each of the following. Number 1, a single R at the beginning of the word. Number 2, a single R at the end of the word. And number 3, a double R in the middle of the word. Please write your answers in the comment section below, and please practice pronouncing them with a trilled R. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you learned a lot today. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now and join our Spanish journey. Please also click the notification bell to be notified of our upcoming videos. Please also share and please click like. Happy New Year once again, everyone. Adiós. Hasta luego.